Gonna be my second live stream. Oh, that's the headphones making all that noise. Yesterday's stream, my one camera, even though I changed some settings, I told it to stop doing the energy saving thing because it kept turning off the screen, but as I see, it still wants to, for some reason, turn off the screen. So I'll work on it another day. So again, this new portable and mobile type system is really cool. Some new ways to do my transitions. They're a little bit kind of hidden. It's not real intuitive and fast, but doing a little bit of a dissolve today. Let's go back. This is part of a 1 year series, we'll call it. I did a painting every day. And in yesterday's live stream, I went ahead and showed you from painting 1 to all the way through painting 100. And today, we'll start with 101 and end in 200. That's 200 paintings. And pop it back on there. There we go. So, again, most of the theme for these was Japanese family crest. Mons. So, but let me talk about, this is something I gotta work on. When I import graphics, sometimes they go sideways. I'm not quite sure what I missed. So that was interesting. That was, I'd say, one of my favorites. The first 100. I believe that was called Star. And here is one. It was another one of my favorites. Here was another one of my favorites. Again, pretty interesting how some of these are sideways. And this is a little bit more of a behind the scenes where you can see I do just like a basic photo, and I print it out on black and white LaserJet or toner like printer, and then just cut it out by hand. And then what I do is I use it's like almost like a stencil type paper, like a carbon paper, and then I take like a number 2 and some almost like a art tape, and I kind of put that onto the canvas and just get some rough proportion and outlines of what I'm going to be painting. Here's pretty much what it would look like right on the canvas. And there's doing a thumbnail for the YouTubes. And again, we're streaming onto my other YouTube channel today. This is not the photography channel, this is the art channel. Apparently I must have been sleeping yesterday. Did not notice I was streaming to the other YouTube channel. Also, here is the finished painting of those carrots. Interesting, yes. Alright. Let's put back on this little overlay, and all I did was crop this overlay so the ping file is actually cut at the bottom. Yesterday I was assuming I could move it out of the frame or whatever, but it didn't let me. I think something like an OBS, you can actually just drag it wherever you need it, and this kind of limited me on not going out of the imaginary bounding box. So anyway, let's get into this. So again, that's painting 100. Let's put that over there. Let's get over to 102. And again, I haven't seen these in probably a good year or so. That's pretty cool. And this is going to be one that has, you see that watery look right there? That's a the glow-in-the-dark paint. So that's what that is. This is day 103. Oh, I like that. Little, I don't know. Something like a Tron thing or just like a Hellraiser thing. It's got a nice thing going on there. And these will just keep falling over, won't they? So again, this is a painting every day. Here's paint 104. There we go. Sorry, K9. Oh, that's kind of bright for me. There we go. Woke up the sleeping camera. We'll go back. So anyway, it's got a little bit of glow in the dark right there. Actually, anywhere you see the gloss, because I remember the gloss was, there you go. $106. Again, very colorful. You can already see I'm changing things up a little bit. I said my whole idea with these recycling these PVC stands was I was thinking these would make great little, instead of you having pictures of kids and family and stuff, you could have like a local artist, you know, painting at your desk. I mean, that was my idea anyway. And as things are, a lot of people are working from home. So I think, I don't know if this would or would not work. I don't see why it wouldn't. Just you're not going to have people walking by and I guess checking it out unless you have like a little work webcam and you got it in the background or something. Put it up on a shelf maybe. And again, these are kind of sticking because I didn't seal any of these yet. And what day are we on? 108. Doing a lot of talking. Going with my theme of leaving it blacked out due to the silk screening that was originally on these. But I actually ended up liking it. Just have like a traditional painting with a light background. In order to get rid of the silk screen look, it was easier just to black it out. And black paint is pretty cheap, so. Again, these are all acrylic. And I just used really cheapo brushes most of the time. I'm not quite sure. You'd have to watch the videos. I did a speed painting every day when I was doing this, so whole year of my life was every day doing a painting and going through my Mon book and picking out like the Mons. Like sometimes I'd pick a week or two out at a time. But this is like some seashells. I don't know, I just really like how it looks. Just a little closer. This is day 111. Ah, more seashells. Almost forgot how to talk. Seashells. There you go. Waiting on some comments from the last live stream. Let me know which one of the first 100 paintings was your favorite. You can pick one, you can pick two, I don't care. It's up to you. I'm sure I probably said I had at least 5 or 10 favorites, so it's okay if you do too. Here's painting 112. Nice little flower painting. Just look better if I just go closer. Sure, why not? Here's day 113. This is February 1st. Cool. Adjust this a little bit. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Alright. The ball head I was using on this kind of died yesterday, so I'll have to get a replacement. Day 114. Again, very bright. Very unlike me. A little bit of the glow in the dark going in the middle right there. This is again with the gold. I remember that silver metallic paint I had kind of died, so I don't think I ever replaced it. Here's day 115. And maybe hard to tell, but the very top almost looks like clouds in the bottom. You know it. More of that glow in the dark right there. And I didn't put any in the middle, so it would be a nice contrast. 116. I like it. A little glow in the dark coming off like the bottom of this. 117. Put some big blobs of glow in the dark. And these flowers, or these leaves. I guess it's like the flower, that's the leaf. You can see the big blob. You can see that, right? Let's see right there. I'll also keep experimenting with different mic systems. I have quite a few. I'm just sticking with this one because it clips on super easy, no fuss. Once I set the channels, it's kind of good to go. I'm going to say this is not my favorite. Day 118. Maybe I was in a hurry to get to work that day. Here's 119. I don't know if I have a comment for that one. Here's day 120. It's very interesting. I did, I'm already zoomed out. Did a little mix of the gold in there. And almost did like some plant life at the bottom. Kind of like some grass and some plants coming up. I guess because I felt like this would have been floating otherwise. But isn't most of mine. Alright. Day 121. See a little bit of the, I think, glow in the dark right here. I'll say probably a little bit in that one. Maybe one day I'll make that video of all the glow in the darks, but I can only imagine it would take me a couple days to find out which ones are actually glow in the dark, other than my guesses here. This is a very, again, bright, contrasty, again, all matte paint, so it's almost chalkboard looking. This is day 123. I believe that would be the lobster mon. Not a lobster man, lobster mon. This is day 124, and honestly, I like it. I think it's very me, very green, interesting. Here's 125. See some glow in the dark splashed up above, and on the branches as highlights, and gosh, it's a little bit everywhere, just to give it a little gloss and pop. Again, everything was like a chalkboard when I did this. I'm thinking it was the black acrylic I put in the background. It was like, oh, I'd say extra matte, but I went through about every 40 to 80 paintings, probably a different tube of 2 ounces of a matte black. So again, any shinies you see is always probably going to be that glow in the dark. I had plenty. I actually had some donated to me also during the 1 year of painting. It's pretty cool. I think I like this half, like this way down. The glow in the dark at the top, what obviously is lost, and unless you turn out the lights. This is a nice, I'd say almost like a lily. Again, I'd have to look in the Mon book, but still, nice plant. Very cool looking. This is day 129. Let's see. Let's go. Hey, camera 2. How you doing? Here we go. And it already went to sleep. We won't worry about camera 2 anymore. Trusty old under $500 camcorder saves the day and wins yet again. Very simple, poppy design. I like it. This is day 130. 130 days in a row with no break. That one's just different. Here's 131, even got a little spillage underneath. Well, isn't that interesting? What is that, a face or something? I know it's a plant, but it almost looks like a face from a distance. It's almost like some eyes and some tusk or something. Again, I like the little plants I drew at the bottom. Very fun. Feels strange looking at these. I don't remember half of these. Day 132. That one's doing tricks. There we go. And these are a 5-inch wide by 7-inch tall PVC recycled stands. Very colorful. I believe it's like some beans or something. I don't remember. 133. Very cool. 134. At a quick glance, again, it's got that nice chalkboard look. Looks like I almost painted this, like, instead of painting it, I just had a chalkboard and just took some chalk out, because it's not super detailed. And sometimes my paintings I do that. Sometimes they're with fine brushes. It's different every time. Sometimes I just use sponges. Boy, these are stuck together. Day 135. Big shocker, more plants. I've been drawing plants since I was a kid, so. And this making my stands fall is a little bit of hot glue. I was doing some work earlier. Anyway, a little bit of a gold mix, a little bit of glow in the dark in there. Very cool. Day 136. Very chaotic, the way I like it. Like the tops and the bottoms. No rhyme or reason. Just, I think that's that dry brushing stuff I do. And the top actually is a sponge. I can see by the patterns. But it's day 137. I need to take a break. But I didn't. I kept going. Every day for a year. That one's kind of carnival colors or something. I don't know. There we go. Day 138. Oh, ain't that cute. In its own way. Again, I believe I used some sponges and 139. Boy, these are really sticking together. Okay, this is my way of saying that's different. Different from me. Maybe you like it better than I do. Here's 140. This one, believe it or not, kind of took some time with some fine brushes because this mon is very detailed. Get in there. So stenciling that down. It just won't look right if you don't stencil it right. Regardless of how I paint it, it just would look weird. So here's 141, almost the end of February. I could see somebody liking that. Maybe I'm wrong. You tell me. Here's 142. March 1st. Almost looks like some stingrays or something. I like the little swishies back there. That's cool. That's why I call them swishies. Is that okay if I call them swishies? Put a hashtag in if you're listening. Swishies. It's 143. We're not even halfway through this 100. Whew. Again, very chalkboard looking. It's always like an art style I've always liked. 145. See, this one's getting a little bit scratched up. Again, I'm gonna have to go through and protect these before they get, get all banged up. Here's 146. Sorry about the world's squeakiest chair. Every time I move, it wants to squeak, and this is more of that gold, and I used a sponge this time. Kind of fun. 147. Everybody counting with me? A little redundant, but why not? I'm being honest, I don't remember how I got these little shapes. I think what it was like an old brush that I didn't clean, so it's kind of clumped up like a circle, and the inside had no bristles because they all went to the outside. So when I was painting, I was like making little circles. That's how I got, I think, those. Again, that was over a year ago, so here's 148. I don't know, it's got a little Yar's Revenge look. Anybody know what Yar's Revenge is? You might have to Google that. Here's 149. I do like this one. I like this one, maybe one in my faves. Just like, so simple, but yet effective. It kind of catches my eye. And I believe, I don't know if that's, I can't tell. I think I spilled a little bit of that blue with the sponge, but it looks fine. Here's day 150. Again, I like it. K9 doing alright? There you go. Put K9 over here. Very cool. This almost looks like when you pour acrylic paint right here. It feels really thick. You can't tell. It's really thick. Here's day 151. Kind of like the rum. 151. Maybe I should have took a day off and drew a rum bottle. That would have been kind of cool. This one I believe is a sailboat, like mine. This was something I was starting to do was when, this is different. So what I did was I blacked out, we'll say the canvas. And then what I did was I picked a random like secondary color for contrast, and that's what these splashy marks in the background are. And then I would do my mod on top a week, 2, 3 weeks later, because I would do a batch of anywhere up to 150, depending on how many I could fit on a table. It could just be like a week or two's worth. So here's day 153, and you'll see there'll be, again, many of these that'll have that same exact color. So let's just stick two side by side so you can see I'm not a big fat liar. There you go, see? That was just something I came up with on the fly one day. Thought it was pretty fun. So I would randomly just take sponges and brushes or whatever and just kind of do these hatchy marks in the background. So that way I didn't have to paint any weird shapes anymore like I was doing. I would also change the direction and different brushes. Okay, if you get in there and see that. So that was something I did because this is a day 155. I was coming up with ideas at this point. Sometimes I would change the paint. Heck, I think I even made a video of me kind of like with the GoPro or something, and I went to AOE Art Supply that's out in this area before they closed, and I think I bought some new supplies and I made that a little video. Very, very cool. Almost kind of like Native American looking. I don't know. Day 157. Well, that one really popped for a flower. Especially on these background ideas that I was doing. Again, it was something different. It gave me something to talk about right now. 158. So something simple as a mon. It's never going to look like the book because this is my interpretation of it. And that's the important thing, is everybody's going to have their own. Here's day 159. But yeah, still got that nice chalkboard look. I like it. Day 160. Just make sure everybody's paying attention. There we go. Here's my face. Here's day 161. Okay. You know what? Not bad for some random colors. Yeah, remember I was randomly like closing my eyes, doing a little blindfold. You know, I'll keep that up for a minute. I'll explain it. But I'd randomly just go into a bin and just grab, you know, random colors, and those worked out pretty good. Sometimes I'd grab like 6 colors. Some days I'd grab 3. It just depends. This is day 162. Looks like, to me, it kind of reminds me of, was it the Man-O-War, the jellyfish? Kind of like a bunch of jellyfish, but instead of in the ocean, looks like they're flying through space. Meh. There you go, jellyfish flying through space. Should have called it that. 163. What? That's crazy. So that mon is floating, but it looks pretty cool. And I'll give it an interesting. But that's a good interesting. Here's day 164. God, it looks like a big water drop on fire. Can water drops catch on fire? It's a great question. I don't know. This ain't a science show. 165. Is that really more hot glue? That's a reminder to everybody. This is why I put this paper down on the table. Because if you don't, you'll have a screwed up table. Kind of looks like one of those hazard type symbols. Ah, day 166. We'll say this is that Pepto color. Not a fan, but as a chalky look, it looks pretty cool. That's not that bad. Day 167. And if I'm correct, this is almost like a bonsai kind of a thing. Maybe I get a little bit more light. There we go. It's like a bonsai. It's like this is the bonsai, the trunk, like going into the ground. This is the trunk. Some small branches. It's got like 2 big leaves and many flowers. Day 168. Oh man, that one's... I think I'm going to have to work on this one too. It's got a couple scratches on it. But I have all my original paint, so this kind of reminds me of like plums maybe, but of course, whatever random color it was. So, and here's a bigger version of a single version of, I believe, that plum. And also keep in mind, when I say these are family crest, they excuse me. When I say they're like family crest, sometimes I put like a montage. I may put 2 or 3, 4 crests together to make like my own symbols out of these. So this may not necessarily be just one family crest. Sometimes I'll mix them up. Day 170. $171. It's funny, as simple as it looks, it still takes time to get it to the point where you're satisfied with it as an artist. Again, not about the detail, it's more about the mood, and a lot of that goes into it. Looks like the return of a little bit of this glow in the dark. It's hiding in the background there. See if I turn it a little bit, you can see it. See that shiny? Yeah. You know that glow in the dark's in there. Here's 173. It's April 1st. Another idea would be is instead of these being like an office type painting, maybe these would make almost like great birthday presents, because I painted on a certain day and it might be someone's birthday and they might go, hey, I was painting on my birthday, I'm just going to get that one. You know what, why not? I have a painting for every day of the year. I don't think that would hurt any. It's a nice gift, especially for somebody who appreciates art. Here's 175. Mix in a little bit of that gold again. Very cool. 176. Ooh, this one got some craziness going on. What do they glow in the dark? This one probably lights up fire. Here is day 177. Those random colors kind of blend in the background, but sometimes that happens. Day 178. Oddly enough, I do remember painting this one, and I do like it. The background, oh, and you can see the background slightly changed, so it was like a tan, now it's going to like a burgundy type background with the swishy marks that I've been making, but again, that's a perfect background, and now I just put in the Mon, and it makes it pop. So This is another one of those like ship sails, if I'm correct, like a ship. Very kind of hard to paint that one. That one was, I guess I'm happy it turned out that good. And to be honest, this one to me looks like a pink banana with a leaf coming out the side. But I'm not the creator of these mods. I just interpret them. 181. I'm gonna have to say it. It's gonna be one of my favorites. I don't know why. I think it's the colors, the background. It's like a yin yang. It's just twisting around. That's pretty cool. I liked it. Here is 182. I'll put these in a different spot every time I set these down. Okay. Here's 183. Let's see. I got a sneaky feeling I got some little bit in the background. Just a little bit. It's possible. May have some glow in the dark because it's not as matte looking right there. But it's just very kind of, it doesn't pop as much as some of the other paintings. But again, that's probably due to the random colors. Those are all picked out before the video even happened, when I was doing the speed painting videos every day. And again, the actual painting would take anywhere from 20 minutes to hour or two, depending on the size, or if I wasn't satisfied with it, I might go over it. I might let certain areas dry. And then a lot more time went into the background because I got to get these scanned in. I had to do YouTube videos, I had to do thumbnails, do descriptions, tags. You know how that goes. Just a lot of work in the background. A lot of gold in this one. Here is, wow, the 14th already. Look at that. Very cool. I'm not quite sure why I offset that one. Sometimes I do that. That's day 186. Here's day 187. May go into one of my faves. I just like the, I know it's in April, but it looks like something I should have painted around, you know, the holidays, like toward the end of the year or something. Like, you know, a little bit cooler weather type of painting. Here is 188. And again, I changed out the swishy in the background. The burgundy is a little bit different. Got a little mix possibly of that tan. But I like how it pops, even from a distance. That just pops. That I like. Here's 189. I'm speechless. I don't know. I don't know what to say about it. Got a little bit of the glow in the dark in there. It's very dull, very scratchy looking. This one is like keys. This is 190, day 190. 190 days in a row. Not a single day off. I would have continued doing this, but I literally can't keep up with scanning in. Eventually I want to make prints of these. I want to be able to do more. This is day 191. Oh, that one just stands out. Alright, day 192. A little bit of glow in the dark splashed in, not much. Here's day 193. Almost like a palm tree. With the red swishy in the background there. I like it. And I'm from a state that has a lot of palm trees, so that's cool. This is 194. Got a little bit more of that gold in there. Right there. In the center. Nice gray swishies. Did I say for everyone to do a hashtag swishies? Well, do that too. Why not? Here's day 195. Get that a little closer. I like it. 196. Again, 196 days in a row. No end in sight. I wasn't sure if I was going to do it every day. I didn't have a lot of people watching the videos, but I did have quite a few people following daily. I'm not getting the numbers considering I have hundreds and hundreds of videos up online and thousands of images up online. You know, I'm just not doing anything controversial enough to get the attention. But if you're creative, you're creative. You just keep doing what you do because you like it, and that's all that really matters. Day 198. Looks like a flying carrot. I'm gonna call it that. It's not really what it's called, but right now it's flying carrot. Here's 199. It's possibly one of my faves. It's another one of those where the old crusty dry brush made these perfect little light circles. There's day 200. It's got a lot more texture going on. I like this. It's not all the time I do that. There's 201. And that will be the end of today's video. So that's... Alright, let's grab this one. Oh, what the heck. We'll go to the special camera. See if we can get there. There we go. So painting 200 all the way through 101. There's 101. There's 201. I can center that out. Go back to this camera. There you go. Again, day 101 to day 201. And everything in between. The next video, we're going to pick up on day 202 and work our way up to, I don't know, 300? That sounds great. Somewhere in that range. So, again, share this video. Hopefully, see, I'll have, considering I did over 300 paintings, we're going to do the next 100-ish paintings in the next video, and the following one will be until the day I stopped, which I believe was day 367. So, and then after that I pretty much just did occasional videos as I got new art supplies or was trying out some new stuff. So I don't do the paintings daily, but if you want to see daily paintings, I have over 367 of them on this channel for the YouTube. On Facebook, I'm sure I have plenty of posts and links, but I will start posting a couple links up on there because some of you may be new to this Facebook group and to Twitch. Normally I was doing a lot of streaming of my Xbox gaming on Twitch, but I also see this as a good platform for me to talk about some other things that I do. So in case you follow me for gaming, I also paint and do photography and videography and all kinds of stuff. So like this little asset right here, I just drew that in I believe either CorelDRAW or Illustrator, since I have both. I don't know. I probably could have used Inkscape. I don't know. I got a lot of vector-based software. I got a lot of cool stuff I've been putting together over the years. A lot of cool equipment. So sometimes it's kind of experimental. It's for myself. It's okay. For clients or for friends, you know, if they have a certain taste or a certain like, then I'll do stuff more of what they like. But again, I hope to see some comments and let me know your favorite. I'm not quite sure what my favorite is. Maybe I'll talk about it in the next video, and we'll try to cover about another 100 of these recycled stands. So saved them from a landfill, and now they're art, and hopefully they will find a good home one day. Alright. Make sure you subscribe to any of the 3 that I mentioned. And these are broadcast right now with all 3 platforms at once. So you can pretty much pick which one you want to watch or listen to me on, because I'm not really in front of the camera today. I could fix that, turn around, and I could be in front of the camera, but we're not. We're looking at the paintings here. Well, not really at the moment, but there you go. There's one. And I will see you in the next live stream. Alright. Everybody be good.